Really attractive. Hello everybody, welcome to a new video of JMSpeedshop. Today we have a very nice Audi R8 Spyder to do a review on, so that is very nice. This car is for sale at Los Leon Nuvelstijn. So what we're going to do today is show you around the car, show you all the details, and give you a good impression of what this car is capable of and what the sound is and the state. So this particular model is a facelift model of the first generation. It's from 2015. The facelift model came on the market in 2012, so it had different headlights, different intakes. It also had different lights on the back. The Spyder came on the market in 2010. Then also the V10 was available. This engine is almost the same, or the same as in the Audi S6 and the S8. It's the same. The base engine is the same, and also this engine is available in the Lamborghini Gallardo. So this particular model is the last model of the first generation. So it's 2015, 2016 you got the second generation. What also is different in the facelift model is the round exhaust tips. In the model before 2012 they were oval design. So the V10 model is standard delivered on 19-inch wheels. So we've got 305 in the rear and 19-inch in the front, 235 in the front. So this car has a very special option. It costs around 30,000 euros. That are the ceramic brakes. So it's a very expensive option. So weight distribution of the car is about 65% in the rear, because the engine is mounted in front of the rear axle. So it's a mid-engine car. The transmission is in between the rear axle and behind it. So weight distribution is 65% in the rear and 35% in the front. So the traction of this car is of course it's quattro four-wheel drive. It sends about 85% to the rear wheels and about 15% to the front. But that can be different to the amount of torque that is available on the front of the rear axle, between 10 and 35% on the front. So the inside is very nice and high quality car. Nice leather stitching. Just feels very high quality. Very nice sport seats. Of course they are electrical adjustable. This car is also delivered with the S-tronic. That was also available from the facelift model. So the r-tronic transmission changed to the S-tronic. So this car is also delivered in a manual 6-speed. This is with the S-tronic. So, show you under the hood. Under the bonnet first, and the bonnet is on the front side, of course. It's electric, you can open it electrical on the key. It's about 100 liters of boot space in here, so there's not a lot, but I don't think you really need that much in a car like this. 100 liters is enough. You can put a small suitcase in it. Very nice car. Seating position is very nice. Also the door handle flows through the dashboard. It also looks very good. So this car has done 18,806 kilometers. So that's pretty nothing. So what do we have here? So S-tronic transmission. So you have two modes, sport mode on and sport mode off. That also shifts puts the transmission in that it shifts faster and does a rev matching shifts when you shift back. And there's also two suspension settings, sport and normal. Traction control off and on. You can put the rear wing up or down. So as you can see, down. It's also around 70 kilometers, I think, that will go up, and when the speeds go down, it will also go back in. So the roof can be moved with this button. You can open and close the roof up to the speed of 50 kilometers. So it's pretty high, I think. And the windows close. Also, the window in the back is adjustable, so under driving you can open this small window. So you still have a little bit exhaust sound, but that's pretty cool. So it just looks awesome in here. Of course, we got heated seats, air conditioning, of course, on both sides. Also heated seats on the other side. Small glove compartment. Got some compartments over here. You can put the telephone or some media inputs. Small input, also some kind of media input. I don't know what that is. Also in here. So let's show you the engine, or what you can see of it. You got this very small button over here. You can see it here. So there's not a lot to see in here. If you got a coupe version, there you have more space. So Jan told me that if you want to fill up cooling fluid or have to do service on the air conditioning, you can get the roof in a maintenance position, and then you can get, there are two hatches, and you can fill stuff up. This is for the steering fluid over here. So yeah, very nice. Very nice clean color combination with the black interior, white stitching. Outside of the car is black. Really nice. I should get the keys out before it locks itself. We don't want that. So this car has no keyless entry system and start button. I think that's optional. So I think we should have a test drive in this one. That should be very nice. So let's have a drive in this Audi R8 Spyder from 2015. Foot on the brake, I think. Of course. Ooh, hear that sound. That is just very nice. Close the window behind me. A little bit more soundproof. So, seating position. Automatic mode. Sits very good. Sounds nice and quiet. Very nice Alcantara steering wheel with a flat bottom. Very nice. So this particular model is produced from 2007 till 2015, the first generation. So this is the last model. So in 2010 the Spyder was available. Also then the V10 was available. So there were two engines available then. So the V10 engine is 525 horsepower and 530 Newton meters. So peak horsepower is available from 8000 RPM. So it revs through to 8700 RPM. But yeah, the power delivery above that is not it's lower than the 525 horsepower. So yeah, a little bit temperature down, ventilation a little bit down. So the first feeling in this car is that when I compare it to yesterday, I drove an SLS AMG. This is easier and you got more. How you say that? It's more view. You can see more the size of the car, and it still is a big car, but and it's really comfortable. I think the seats are good. It's just yeah, it feels right away as an easy driving car. So you got the special models that came on the market was in 2010. There was an R8 GT. They only built 333 models, and it was delivered with an old transmission. So that was the r-tronic. So there are a lot of people who don't like the r-tronic transmission because it's just an you can see there's a manual gearbox. It has only a single clutch, and it was like a manual gearbox with a single clutch that is shifted electronically. So this is a double clutch transmission, the S-tronic, and I drove one S-tronic before. There was an Audi S3, and they are really driving. It's driving very nice. This one it shifts very nice, so it's just very comfortable. So in 2012 we got a facelift model, just like I said, and then also the S-tronic transmission was available. So also in 2012 there was the R8 Plus was available. It got a little bit more horsepower, 550 horsepower and 540 Newton meters of torque. So what I didn't mention before is the R8 GT. It also a little bit more power, 35 more horsepower than this one, so 560 horsepower. So it's a little bit more than this one, but the biggest difference with the R8 GT is that it was 100 kilos lighter than the normal coupe version. Now this Spyder is heavier than the coupe version. The coupe version weighs 1620 kilos. This car weighs 1725 kilos. That's because it's a convertible, of course. But still, it can. There are different numbers on the web that's saying how fast this car will accelerate, but it's in between 3.8 seconds, and what I also found was 4.1, and that is, I think, for a manual. The manual is 0.3 seconds slower. So yeah, I think when you take the earlier version with the r-tronic, when the r-tronic was on the market, so before 2012, I would prefer a manual, and when the S-tronic on the market came, I think I always take the S-tronic because it's just a very, very nice transmission. So suspension wise, like I said, there are two types of settings you can choose. It's the acoustic damping on sport. You could also see it on the dashboard. Sport mode is 1. It's German. This car is from Germany, so it gives that. Also, when you put it in sport mode, you got more sound and it shifts longer. So, and when I, for example, want to shift myself, I just put it, or I shift by hand with a lever, or I shift with the pedals. So when I now shift, it shifts immediately. It's really, really quick. And you can also rev matching downshift. Oh, that sound is awesome. Really attractive. Just very, very, very nice. And in this car you really hear a difference between the normal mode and the sport mode. So when I shift back and I put it out of sport mode, you can really hear a sound difference. I was at 4,000 RPMs, so you can really hear that it's different in sound. So that is very nice that you have. Also, when you are just in a village and you don't want that much noise and you're just cruising, you can also use it as a car for normal road use. So yeah, very nice. You got very in the mirrors you can see a lot. They are just the mirrors itself are not really that big, but you got a very big view. So yeah, just really nice. When I put it out of sport mode, in sport mode, put the lever back to the left, you go back to automatic mode and it starts shifting back to normal conditions. So now I'm doing about 100 kilometers and it's under 2000 RPM, so it's yeah, it cruises very nice, and it also is getting my attention that it's still very quiet in here, so the roof is damping is very good. Steering feels very direct. So this acceleration of this Audi R8 should be about 3.8 seconds from 0 to 100. So we will see how that will go. I put it in sport mode, just automatic mode, suspension on the hard setting. I don't use launch control, I just use the normal mode. So let's see what this car can do. Incredible acceleration, and that sounds awesome. Hear that back shift, just very nice. So, very nice to drive this Audi R8 Spyder. This is Jan Los, he's the owner. He's the guy you have to talk to when you want to buy this one. So this is for sale at Jan Los and Leon Nuvelstijn. I have a link below the video to the website, and also if the advertisement is coming online, otherwise you just give him a call. The last thing I want to show you is that you can open the roof when you're driving. So I'm now about 50 kilometers, so now it should be possible to do that. Just pull it up. I'm now driving 45 kilometers an hour, that's just under 30 miles per hour. This is what this car is made for. And the weather starts nice now, so temperature is going up. So if you're looking for Audi R8 Spyder with these kinds of options and features, that is pretty special, with ceramic brakes that work very good. So we can also put the window back up, this one.
Yes.
Maybe we have a little bit more. I hope you can hear me. So I hope you like this video. I really enjoyed it. It's in comparison to the SLS AMG, you got a better view in the car. You can better it feels smaller than it is. So you get and it's very easy to drive. So I hope you like this video. In the right corner you can click on a button to go to my main channel. You can subscribe there and look at all the other nice videos that I have. And see you next time. Bye bye.